Loads.
Maybe.
We're live.
Hey, good evening, everyone. It's your DM, Cyrus. 2 weeks ago, we played a game without streaming it live because we were having some internet problems, primarily the 3 PlayStations updating on one router at once. You're welcome for that. So anyway, we played last week. We had a stellar time, a little bit of oh fuck. Our party has come to the city of Oasis and realizing that Dalek still can't buy an instrument due to trade caravans being down and mysteriously missing. The party has taken a job from the mayor, Hassan, also the camel salesman, Hassan. Hassan, but not his son. Different.
Hey, speaking of camels.
We'll get to that in a moment. So they decided they were going to take this job and go up the road and see if they can find out where all the people are, or all the caravan is missing from. And along the way, they befriended an old man before to have a distinct hatred for the sword Frostbite. And in a battle of tactics, they were able to outsmart the old man by the name of Mars and keep the sword for themselves. And along the way, we had a little bit of character development. Dalek is still Dalek, Kurisuti is still Kurisuti, and Zephyr fucks camels. We're not really sure why. Zephyr, what do you have to say for yourself?
They're soft.
They're soft. Okay. Apparently, that's all the reason we need. Well,
It's soft. Daily when he sleeps.
Oh no!
I was really hoping you were going to say the interns after that last death battle. Wow, so soft, just like the interns.
Oh, God.
Did you see that?
No.
It's really good. You should watch it at some point. All right, shameless plug for Death Battle. All right, so with that, we were getting up for the following morning after a long, hard sleep. A well-deserved sleep, as it were.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning... everything is as it was the night previous. Your fire has burned down to cinders, and Mars is missing.
Oh no!
However, in his place there is an enormous barrel.
And this is what we wake up to?
This is what you wake up to. You may indeed poke the barrel. What are you going to poke it with? Your finger, your sword, your scythe? What you doing?
Shove Frostbite into it.
I know. I've seen this. It's a magic trick. The barrel does not move, but sloshes gently.
Does it feel like wood?
No!
Is it soft?
It is a soft.
Don't
wood
you
barrel.
dare!
There is even a convenient hole in the top. What were you saying?
So you're
David?
saying that it's opened?
It's not open. Well, yes, it's open. There is a plug on top of it, a cork.
I go to uncork it and I just dump whatever is in my whatever it is in my body just to see what it is.
All right, so this barrel is taller than you are.
I
Like
pull it
some
towards me. Strength check, I'm assuming.
You may roll a strength check, or you can ask Curry for help.
He brought the drink himself.
I want to see if I can do it.
All right.
Nope.
What'd you roll total?
A 2.
All right, so you get up, you grab the lid, or kind of the.
My legs are just to kick it.
Yep. Even with your weight, you can't tip it over. It seems to be quite full of some liquid.
I would like help.
All right, so you gently push, and now you're kind of holding it up. There's a little bit of it smells strongly of alcohol. It's brown.
Oh dear Lord, this guy likes to drink.
You know, a little bit of it gets on your head. That's how full it was when she tipped it over and you uncorked it.
Ugh.
Your hair is now covered in whiskey.
Ugh,
You smell pretty.
I smell nasty.
I'm gonna keep an eye on this one.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about Zeph.
You horny bastard.
Being horny on Maine is not a crime.
Wait until she's.
Excuse me.
Like you'd do anything.
Please, no inter-party rape.
Right.
Please,
No, I don't
no
want her
extra
watching.
party rape either. But
I don't want her watching. I'm insecure.
What part is insecure?
apparently, Dalek.
She's a human. She's used to large things. I am the size of her knee.
Okay.
Exaggeration, sweetheart. Something that you might not know.
Calm down, 2 seconds.
All right. So,
What are we gonna do with this?
I was just gonna leave it. I just wanted to see what was in it.
We're just gonna leave
Barrel? Yes.
this alcohol.
I'm
Yes.
not
Here.
gonna leave his barrel of alcohol behind.
He's not here. We're not gonna be here. Who
Can you
cares?
put your bag of holding over it?
See, I
Like we
would.
could pull it down, right? And then like it would be in the bag of holding.
I would, but I'd rather not.
But
But it's something to drink.
Because he purposely left it here.
it'd be a good reason.
Maybe he forgot it.
Maybe it's a parting gift.
So if y'all want to carry it, y'all can. Not my booze, not my problem.
I'm not even gonna ask the school because she hates it.
you're not going to ask the sword about it?
No.
You should dip her in it and see how she feels.
That's an
Yes,
idea.
stab the barrel. Stab the barrel with frostbite.
Just look at it.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Can frostbite give you?
This is a science experiment you have not yet performed. Will you
Get
do
her
it
drunk.
for science?
Get her drunk.
But what if she drowns?
I don't think I
Hey,
can
that's
drown.
a win-win.
Fine.
That's like asking if she could starve. She was,
I mean,
in
that's a
three
fair point.
she was in 3 separate pieces 4 weeks ago.
I would say we kind of let her starve in that sense, but obviously she used the sword quite a bit to kill people, so.
I'll just drink a part of it.
Ooh, what is... It sounds like slurping in your head. She's like, hey, girl's got a drink.
There you go.
Just shove the whole thing in.
Yep.
All right, so do you shove it in the hole or do you make a new one? Okay, so you just shh. It's or the whiskey slowly leaks onto the ground, and you hear what sounds like chugging in your mind,
So is the sword actually drinking it?
Yes.
and then
Yes.
the whiskey stops flowing out of the hole.
I think she drank it all.
Where exactly
Is
did
she
you stab it? Like toward the top, toward the middle, more on the bottom, at an odd fucking angle, toward the bottom? Okay, so the chugging takes noticeably longer, but eventually it stops flowing.
Oh no.
And then you hear a loud belch.
Oh no.
Is she drunk? Is she?
I
is
don't
she?
know yet.
Ask.
Shh. Not so loud. I'm done. I'm done now.
Okay.
The blade appears to be coated in the whiskey slightly, and there is a faint. It looks like, or normally where you would see a thin line of frost across the edge. It appears to be dripping the whiskey, and the blade is turned from a pale blue color to a slightly brownish yellow.
No.
Swords can get drunk.
Apparently. I mean, if she's happy, she sounds happy.
There is a very content sound coming from the sword.
Wait,
And
that
for a
thing
change,
can
you
actually
all
be
can
happy?
hear it.
Wait, that thing can be happy?
Hey, shut up, you smug excuse for a bard.
Oh,
Just get laid. Oh, wait, I forgot you're a sword.
Mmm.
Really?
Curry, would you be a
If you-
dear and shove me up his ass?
Don't teach
I
me with
mean-
good time.
well, I don't think. No, I won't.
Please? I need her. He says I need to get laid.
Lay it on the ground.
We'll find someone better. Who's
Okay.
not as tiny and can die easily.
That was only 4 times.
I feel like you're missing the point, Curry. I want him to die.
He wins. When everything is said and done.
Right. I hope it's soon. I think it's time for a nap. And you hear soft snoring.
Aww.
Actually, for a change, you all can hear it. You all can hear soft snoring coming from the sword.
Oh, thank the gods.
Bad enough. She's not here. She's gonna wake up. Oh god, she's gonna be hanging over.
So there's a saying we have for experienced Dungeons and Dragons players. It's don't give the dungeon master ideas. This whole drunk sword thing wasn't going to happen, but now it is. All right, so you have a drunk sleeping sword, a mostly empty barrel of whiskey with a big old hole in it, and that's about it.
Still no demigod.
Still no demigod.
Well, ready to go off to finish the adventure?
Yes.
All right, so
That's
you
a march.
So you were informed that another day's travel from here, at least last Mars talked about, is where he saw the suspicious statues, which looked really out of place. All right, anything you'd like to do before you set out?
I'm assuming that we've ate rations, drank already. Yeah.
Would anyone like to drink the whiskey left in there? There's still a little bit left.
I would.
All right, Zeph, roll me a strength check to pick up the barrel. Just chug
Come
it.
on, dwarf. Chug, 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 chug.
Is that 18?
That's a 19.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, you pick it up like one-handed. You grab it by the hole that Curry made with frostbite, and then just one-handed chug the rest.
Chug, 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 chug,
All right.
chug.
There's about 3 mouthfuls. You do not even have to roll Constitution to avoid getting drunk. You just have some very flavorful whiskey. It makes traveling a fair bit easier. You feel happy-ish. And that camel looks more
first
appealing than
time
ever.
for a while.
Go find another door.
What if he doesn't want a dwarf?
Cut you off at your knees.
Hey, then she'll be our
I
size.
will wake Frostbite up. I will shake her.
She'll be mad at you.
She'll understand. Hopefully.
What is this temperamental sword?
You know the timeless saying, you wake the baby, you put the baby back to sleep.
I'll find out what's in supper.
You're going to turn this sword into an alcoholic.
Hey,
We're going to turn her into the DM.
Ah! God's a drunk. All right. So, get your shit together and you make your way up the road. About mid-afternoon, you are traveling up the road, and please, everyone, give me a spot check.
Yay. Stuff I'm good at.
Spot.
Spot. I got a 13.
Okay. Zeph?
That's a 9 plus
11.
Okay. That's the wrong one.
Yeah,
Gosh,
you need to
dang
roll a d20.
I rolled the wrong one then, too.
Then roll.
Oh, whoops.
10.
12.
So 12, 13, and
11.
11. Okay.
11, 12, 13.
Perfect.
There we go.
So actually, all three of you can see it as you're traveling up the road. Off to the side, as you're winding your way around a bluff, you see what appears to be a statue. It's a middle-aged man in traveling clothes, southern traveling clothes, similar to the garb you could see in an oasis. And he appears to be frozen in terror with his arms outstretched like this.
Oh.
It's Medusa.
My character will like snakes.
It's just here. I'm gonna go see what's going on.
You're not a rogue.
Congratulations, none of you are.
No, but I'm the smallest one. I'm the quietest.
Are you sure about that?
Zeph, you're a dwarf with huge, heavy armor.
Fair enough.
Go for it. Medusa.
Go flirt with it.
Don't even look at her.
Do you seriously?
Stay away from her eyes.
What am I
Here.
gonna roll?
You hear the sound?
You going to look around for what?
I'm gonna try and move a little closer and cautiously, trying to make sure that if there's anybody around, to try and not be seen.
All right. So first of all, roll me a move silent.
That is a 24.
You are very, very quiet, very light on your feet. What are the two of you doing? Just kind of standing in the middle of the
Just
road?
watching.
Or are you going to watch the statue? Or are you going to watch the road around? What are y'all going to do?
Not watching.
Okay.
I'm gonna watch the statue.
Of course.
Okay, so the statue does not move. As you watch the road, nothing really pops out to you. Frostbite is still snoring gently. And you, Dalek, roll me a spot check to look around. Or you can roll a, what is the other one? Search to look for clues.
I mean, neither one's good. With the search, I got a total of 6.
Okay, so looking around, you don't see, or you find another statue. This one appears to be cowering in fear. On their kind of laying on their stomach.
Are they both facing the same direction?
No. You actually had to go around another bluff to find this one. You are probably 150 feet from the rest of the party now.
So we better catch up.
Yeah.
He's scouting. You can, or if you go, you might break his stealth, but you also might be able to react when he inevitably gets in trouble.
He's far away. We won't hear his screams.
No, you'll just see me run.
It'll be like Ruby. Some girl's in trouble.
I'm gonna. So that's the second statue.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take a closer look at the statue to see if it was previously a person or if it was man-made.
Mhm.
What am I gonna roll for that?
You can either do knowledge, architecture, and engineering, or you can do craft sculpture. If you have neither, you're not sure.
I only have craft.
What about me?
If you don't have this specific craft, you don't know.
I do not.
You're a dwarf. You would be related to stone. Okay, so looking at your statue, just roll me a d20 and add your intelligence.
Oh, I do have knowledge architecture. That is a modified 20.
All right. What do you got?
8.
All right. So you give it a tap and you're like, this is not natural stone. You look at yours and you're like, this is way too lifelike to be a carving. More like something got turned to stone. You know there are various magical effects that can produce this.
Could I do a knowledge arcana to see exactly what caused it?
Let's see. This would fall under nature.
Nature. Ooh. Another thing you good at. That is a 12, though.
All right. You know that there are several creatures that can produce the phenomena of being petrified, but none come to mind.
Is it a basilisk?
That's what she's.
That would be a knowledge nature check on your part as well.
See, this is why I'm just casually walking down the road.
Yeah, I don't have that.
So there's nothing that comes to.
What'd you say?
There's nothing that comes to my mind for any creature in this area.
You can't actually even think of a creature that does this.
Any creature at all.
Not in character. Out of character, I'm sure you all can guess, but in character, no.
It's a fucking basilisk.
Your characters have no fucking clue.
So I finally walked back to you guys.
Do you have nature?
Well, no, it's not marked, but it's still there. It's got a pointer.
I don't think that's how that works. Right? Like,
Does it have a
we
star
don't use-
beside it?
yeah, we can only use the ones that are checked, right?
Correct.
Yeah. Handle animal. You do have handle animal.
So
Okay.
I can't think of anything at all as to what could have caused it.
Push it over. I want to push mine over.
Don't do it.
Okay. Strength, please.
I start walking back to them. By the way,
If you hear any slithers behind you, let me know.
18 plus 3. So
21.
yeah.
Woo! Crash! Shatters into pieces.
It's definitely stone.
Do I hear that?
Yes, you do.
Turn to stone.
What the hell are you doing?
Cause it make you-
I sprint back to them.
There's this fear. You get a strong feeling of dissatisfaction coming from the sword at your back. Unless do you carry frostbite on your back or on your hip? On your back. There is a strong feeling of dissatisfaction and pissed.
While she feels that, I'm immediately like, these people were once living. I could have reversed. No, this was a living creature. We could have reversed the curse if we knew about it.
Roll me a will save, Dalek.
I don't know, man. Maybe they were just stone on the outside and trapped inside.
That's a 9.
All right. So you continue to speak, expressing your discontent, but neither of you can hear him.
Oh,
There's a relieved sigh, and then frostbite settles again.
She's drowned you out.
I don't know that.
Yeah, you're still screaming, but neither of you can hear him anymore.
she silenced
What
you.
What the hell is wrong with you? That thing could
was
have
that?
been alive.
What?
Huh?
I'm gonna see if
You can roll sense motive to maybe understand this.
That's an 11.
Yeah, you know that they can't hear you no matter how hard you yell.
Do I have a notebook and a pen in my bag of holding?
Probably.
I check.
Go for it. You can have one, I don't care.
All
I
right,
can't
sweet.
read.
Oh yeah. Zeph can't read.
You can. I
Doesn't
write
mean I
the,
have to pay attention to it.
I write in the big letters. He killed someone and shoved it right into your face.
Furious scribbling.
You should take frostbite and shove it in one of the statues. See if it doesn't reverse the stone.
Do I hear him say that?
No, oh wait, how close are you to each other now? You walked up and showed the notebook, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right. Now Zephyr can't. Now Zephyr, you can't hear Zephyr either. You can't hear her or Curry either. Now none of you are audible. Pretty much.
Is there anything that I can do to break the silence?
Dispel magic.
Dispel magic.
That's a good girl.
Actually, you can't even hear that.
Oh, man.
Oh wait, no, you can because she's still in your head. So out loud, none of you can hear her snoring. In your head, you can hear her snoring.
Do I have dispel magic?
Frostbite is once again at peace.
Yeah, and
I
think
don't
wanna
have
wait
it, so
for
yeah,
for
no,
a while,
I can't do it.
Unless I desperately have to.
Well, you want to walk out of this area?
It follows me.
Run.
Oh, it's coming directly from you. Like she's just mad at you. She's not mad at us.
So silence has an area of effect cast upon an object or area, and she cast it on Dalek. Dalek failed the will save, so now everything within 30 feet of Dalek is dead silent. That also means you can't use any of your magic while it persists.
You better hope none of us ever die.
Blame the sword.
I shall not.
You yelled.
You killed someone.
I'm just curious.
You all can't hear each other. You're just kind of gesturing at each other wildly.
And I can't read any of it.
Nope. All right, everyone, give me another spot check.
Yay.
Oh, good news. More crap. That's a 4, not a 1 at least.
Alright.
That's a 2.
Actually, my spot is -1.
So, a modified one.
All right, so you didn't.
Is it 3?
Yes.
5.
5 total, 1 total.
3. No, yeah, 3 total.
All right, let's see if it.
We don't see the basilisks coming up on us.
So.
Hear it either.
Thanks, Dalek.
Blame the sword.
All right, so as you are all gesturing to each other, trying to communicate in your zone of silence, a shape moves around the corner. I need to get a picture for you.
A sheep.
A shape.
Shape.
Meet the shape. It's about, let's see, it's a medium creature. All right, it's about 8 feet long,
Can we fill it?
about 3 feet tall. It is moving very lazily. And none of you notice it due to your failed spot checks until it's within about 30 feet of you. It's looking hungrily at the statue that's now in pieces. And then as if out of nowhere, just finally notices you all. So you all look at it, and it looks at you. And all right, time to see who suffers first.
Oh, no.
I start to back away slowly.
All right, Curry, give me a fortitude save.
That's an 18 plus whatever your modifier is.
6.
All right. So for a moment, you feel like your limbs are getting very heavy, but then you shrug off the effect. The basilisk looks at you very confused. And everyone roll for initiative.
$19.
All right.
Actually, 120.
It should have its own thing in your combat stuff.
Total 5.
Okay.
9.
I was mod 20.
Nat
Mod,
20?
mod.
20. All right, and... All right, so Zephyr, you're going first, followed by the Basilisk, then Curry, then Dalek.
Wow.
Yay.
All right, Zephyr, you are first. The Basilisk is looking at Curry and barely seems to have noticed you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm going to hit it.
You're gonna hit it?
Yeah, with my great axe.
Oh, charge! It's not good, is it?
Oh, I haven't rolled.
Oh, go ahead and roll for it. That's a D12.
Yeah. Roll. Darn. I was getting excited, man.
That's better.
Yeah, it is. What's your bonus?
To
Hit.
hit 7.
7 plus what do you roll?
15.
22. 22 will hit.
Yay. Now roll for damage, right?
That's a 10.
Yep, 10.
All right.
Plus 4, right? 1d12 plus 4.
1d12 plus 4. Do you have any damage reduction? Nope. Good news. All right. All right. So the Basilisk looks very displeased.
Yay.
Now it's its turn. It turns to you, fixes its steely glare upon you, and now you make a fortitude save.
Yay! 14.
All right. You start to feel sluggish, and your toes start to turn to stone.
Uh-oh. I think I know what's wrong with these people.
Curry, it's your turn.
She is asleep.
Okay.
Wake her up.
Weigh your options carefully.
She can get very, very angry. Then again, she gets to hurt something. She does like doing that.
Would you like to roll sense motive on your own sword?
Baby. I know right now all she wants to do is sleep. Can I run?
Up to you.
You're going to be a fighter that runs?
Yes! She's sleeping.
No.
You have other weapons.
She get back. Use her.
Welcome to an abusive relationship. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Can I just lightly focus?
Sure. So you tap, but she doesn't make any motion that she's even waking up. You figure that if you're going to wake her up, you need a loud noise, which you can't currently do, or you can draw her and hope for the best.
Can I run 30 feet out? Hit something?
If you run 30 feet away from him, do you have a ranged weapon?
I have a gun.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that then.
What do I roll?
Do you?
Sure.
Oh yeah, you still roll your d20 to attack like you always do. You should have a different bonus to hit though.
That's a 16 plus whatever your mod is.
6?
All right, 22 will hit. All right, so what's the damage on it?
28 plus 4.
Okay, go ahead and roll that then. D8 is the one that looks like a double pyramid. Yep.
5.
5 plus 4 is 9 damage to the Basilisk. All right. The Basilisk looks displeased. Dalek.
Are there any huge rocks or anything nearby?
You kind of it approached you while you were all on the road. There's nowhere really for you to run right now.
Nowhere I can hide or anything.
No.
Oh.
Where is the nearest
If
object?
you run near B,
You can run up and over a hill.
I am gonna do that.
So Dalek runs. Would you like to just run and run and run?
I will.
If you,
Well,
use your,
first,
if you use your full turn, you can get to the top of the hill.
I ran to use my bow.
I want to make sure that
Outside
the creature doesn't notice me running though.
I don't. Oh,
It's going to notice you. There's nowhere to
I
hide.
didn't even think about that, did you?
Even whenever it's distracted with those two.
Yes. It'll see movement and follow you.
I'm
it's
just.
like a dragon. It's scared.
Except it's a basilisk.
I'm
And it will
I'm
go away
gonna
and shoot it.
use the whole turn to run.
All right, you make it to the top of the hill. It kind of looks up at you annoyed. All right, so with that brings it to back to the top with Zeph.
Yay, me again.
You're still in melee range with it.
Yeah, let's hit it again.
All right, roll me an attack roll at a -5.
Yay. Is that 16?
Yeah.
Yep, 16 plus your bonus.
7.
So 23 minus 5 is 18. I'll still hit.
Yay. 12, right? Yeah. 12.
Nice. All right. The basilisk looks pissed. All right, that brings it to its turn. It's going to fix its cold gaze upon Curry again.
Oh,
You need a fortitude save, right?
Yep, fortitude save.
I'm out of the bubble now. Well, you're out of the bubble.
Yeah, you can speak again. Noise